Before your husband persuades you to make a disastrous mistake.
What on earth are you talking about, Connie?
She would go somewhere less conspicuous.
Perfect. Push more fluids.
Calm down, Mr. Russell. Just calm down.
I can't breathe.
Just relax, okay? Can you get back into your bed? Just relax.
I can't breathe.
Mr. Weston?
I can't
Mr.
breathe.
Weston, it's all right. Look at me. That's it. Breathe with me. That's it. There's nothing to worry about, okay? Nothing to worry about.
All right?
Yeah, I just did all I could to help.
You did a good job, thank you.
He said nothing.
I would rather this had come from him. Perhaps Michael wasn't just doing this for you, altering the notes.
What do you mean?
Atoning, somehow.
You've lost me, Connie.
Perhaps Michael feels that if he clears your name, then it wipes the slate clean, as far as past mistakes are concerned.
Well, there certainly have been a lot of them, as everyone seems to know. But, not telling me you knew about the notes takes the biscuit.
I think he must love you very much.
Oh, love me?
Why else would he risk his career for yours?
Unfortunately, that's not the only reason.
No?
He's a high-wire act and he works without a net. Only this time he's got his whole family right up there with him.
I can't imagine the strain you've been under.
Thank you, Connie. I appreciate your speaking to me today.
Please understand, I take no pleasure in this.
Can't do you any harm, though, can it? In the eyes of the Trust, it's quite a coup, making this whole matter go away.
Now, don't tell me that I'll never bring you anything. Nurse Kendall? Try and get hold of her. Okay.
Do something, please.
Maddie? Fetch Mr. Griffin. Oh, Miss Griffin.
How long has the patient been like this?
Just happened.
And the ultrasound results?
Not back yet.
Let's give a 3 milligram bolus of morphine and 50 milligrams of cyclozine, please. If that doesn't work, we'll try a PCA.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Mrs. Preston. All right.
Okay, one more. There we go.
Okay, let's lie her down. How's that, Mrs. Preston?
Better. Thank you.
Right, is that all, Mr. Griffin?
Yes, thank you, Nurse Kendall. It looked like nothing more serious than breakthrough pain after surgery.
I'm sorry, Mr. Griffin.
It won't hurt in future to make sure that your patients are properly analgesed.
Of course.
It's always a good idea to start by eliminating the obvious, Dr. Young.
Mr. Spence!
That is twice you have walked out on me in theater, Connie. Do not make it a third.
I think your wife's waiting for you.
What have you said to her?
Speak to Annalise.
Connie?
Spence!
Miss Manstein, your husband should be fine now.
You expect me to be satisfied with that? Are we nothing to you?
Mrs. Manstein, there was a slight complication, but it's all been taken care of now.
Complication? What kind of complication?
Nothing to worry about.
Until he drops dead at the kitchen table.
Well, not as a consequence of this procedure, I assure you.
But what if there's something else? Brain damage?
There's no chance of that. What he does need is a good hearty dose of that famous home cooking of yours. He's always talking about it.
Home cooking be damned, Mr. Spence. What sort of extra help is he going to need? That's what I want to know.
I'd love to discuss this with you thoroughly, but later, Mrs. Manstein. I do have to go now.
Always later with you.
Oh, Michael.
Sorry, Donna, not right now.
Well, I just want to know how Annalise is.
Wait, how do you know about Annalise?
Maria told me.
How does she know?
Rachel and AAU told her. Look,
Is Annalise all right?
Yeah, she's fine. Thanks, Donna.
Well, you both must be really pleased. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yeah, about the baby.
All right, what baby are we talking about?
The baby you and Annalise are having.
You spoke to Annalise about our baby?
No, I was just on my way there now.
You were just on your way to see her now? Why would you do that?
To see that she's okay.
She and the baby?
Of course.
Yeah, of course. Don't you nurses have anything better to do than just spread gossip all day long?
I was concerned, that's all. I mean, after I heard about the
Nurse
fall.
Jackson, I thank you for your concern, but I would appreciate it, I would really appreciate it if you and your colleagues would keep your noses out of my private business in the future.
Where is she?
She left. You're not going to ask what happened?
I'll ask Daisha.
No, Dad. No, you can ask me. Well, Mr. Weston over there had an anxiety attack. And Daisha couldn't cope at all.
What do you mean she couldn't go?
I mean, she panicked and walked off the ward. Luckily, Rachel was here, so she took control. I asked you to sort this out. I can't have you both being distracted like this.
Look, Chrissy, after you were attacked...
What's that got to do with anything?
After you were attacked, nobody was more worried about you than I was. And I don't think anybody would have dared to suggest to me that you were a little distracted. You must see how difficult this situation is, so please, just back off.
We'll just sort it out.
Your ultrasound results have come back negative.
That's great news. It really is.
We'll increase your prescription for painkillers for when you get home.
And I'm free to go.
Just as soon as.
Oh, that's fantastic. Just fantastic.
And you might want to contact your husband.
Just had a text from him now. He's on his way here from the airport.
Great. I hope you find this useful.
I meant what I said about you. About you being amazing. It's humbling.
Yeah, perhaps when I get it right.
Well, I still think you're great. Really. Going places.
Which must be a fine thing.
Dr. Young, where are Mrs. Peake's obs?
I was waiting for Nurse Jackson.
Where's she?
She was here 5 minutes ago. I know it.
Well, she's not here now, is she?
I'm sure it's very important. Whatever it is.
You don't know.
Pregnant?
How long has Connie known about the Hewitt file?
I asked you a question, Annalise.
And I asked you one. Care to give me an honest answer?
When exactly were you thinking of telling me?
How long has Connie known about the Hewitt file?
A few days.
Right. And does our brilliant new lawyer know?
No, she doesn't need to.
She doesn't need to. Wake up, Michael!
Look, we can still make this work for us.
When are you going to give up this fantasy of yours?
It is not a fantasy. We just need to hold our nerve.
You lied to me. Again. You made me look like a fool again.
I'm just trying to do what is right.
Like trying to persuade me we had a chance when we didn't. Like keeping the truth from me.
All right. When exactly were you planning on telling me the truth, Annalise? Huh? Is that question too tough? All right, all right. Okay, here's an easier one. How long have you known?
3 months.
3 months.
Where's Donna?
Last time I saw her, she was with Mrs. Peake.
Well, she's not with Mrs. Peake now, is she? What's gone into her today?
You know what Donna's like. She just gets in a weird mood sometimes.
And that's why she's disappeared. What, Maria?
Maybe she thinks you've changed a bit, you know?
Changed.
Since Tom left.
Tom O'Dowd nearly ruined all of our careers.
Yeah. We had a laugh, though, didn't we? We were mates.
We still are mates, aren't we? Oh, excuse me.
I've agreed to drop the claim. And I'm not going back on my decision.